Our next reader is Toni Hanner. Toni, who is one of our hosts, or I should say our hostess, if you're that book of talk, of our Red Sofa group. She teaches poetry as well as hosting and writing poetry, and she's going to be teaching a free class at the public library on the day before our January reading. It's called Jumpstart, and it's January 27th. I think it starts at 4 o'clock, yes?
I think it's 2.
2 o'clock. Okay, so public library, 2 o'clock, January 27th, and you will hear that she's a wonderful poet. Toni, come.
End it up here without knocking anything over. That's good. First poem I'm going to read is about Madame Curie, before she was Madame Curie. Marie Sklodowska, in winter, on her way to classes at the Sorbonne, sees in the window of a shop a harp. Not a large one, rather a harp you can hold in your lap. Marie Sklodowska hurries into the shop and asks if she may touch the harp. Bien sûr, the shopkeeper answers, and lifts the little harp out from its nest of concertinas and piano rolls, places it in Marie Sklodowska's hands. He shows her how to rest the harp on her right shoulder, reach the bar strings with her left hand. Rays of January sun fall into the shop, illuminating dust that floats in the air. Marie Sklodowska plucks a string, then another. The dusty sunlight fractures, recombines, like the images beneath her microscope. The strings' vibrations fill the shop, flow out onto Rue Descartes. Marie Sklodowska does not buy the little harp. Pas aujourd'hui, merci, she tells the shopkeeper, and hurries on to her chemistry class, waves of sound and light trailing from the hem of her coat. Oh, I wish it was August. It's an August poem. Realizing in my chest I have no words, my throat closes over the beaks of all the birds I've swallowed in the night. My hummingbirds stand on a column of air looking at me. I am the most important display in their museum of oddities. Dusky August comes cartwheeling down through the ninebark. Our orbit quickens around whatever sun or moon finds our gravity. I can spend sunshine like coins in the machines of flowers. And this is a fairly new one called Rhubarb. In the one-act play that is America, sorrow is represented by butt-sprung chairs and dog-chewed sofas, posed as if for funeral photos on scabrous front yards and ruptured driveways. This one may have been a color called rhubarb in its youth, but now it pales in industrial light. Nobody at Bob's Propane and Heating Oil saw the couch arrive, and they won't know when it leaves. One morning, Bob's dispatcher will look out his grimy window and feel a change in the atmosphere of the parking lot, a small hole in the fabric of his days. When he drives home after work, he notices a fat-backed rabbit-eared television perched facing the street 3 doors down from his mother's bungalow. In his pocket, his cell phone growls. And I'll finally read one from the book, Mildred. This is Catching the Baby. My father's birthday, the gypsy approaches, gold ring poised on her palm. Almost impossible not to look, not to catch the baby. She knows you cannot let it fall, allow its soft brown head to smack the cobbles. You cannot stop your hand. Here is a cat, dead in a bag. You glance and pass by. You aren't the kind of person to touch, to look inside, to bury the bag in the dirt outside your front door. You're just one of the people who glances, remembers later to write the orange feet sticking up out of the plastic bag as dead as anything. You'll return to this cat again and again, this cat serving as home if you can get there before the patrol boat papows its slow way up the canal to your beach. If Jimmy's on board, he'll catch the baby and steal the gold ring. The cat was a runt, and the gypsy sighs back into the doorway of the cathedral, folding a leg up under her skirt, putting on her hungriest face. I stumble through cities the way I hug the wall for support when I'm drunk. I need to describe how one flings oneself at the banister, then the next solid thing, the window ledge at the stair landing, then the next, a lover's shoulder, a mother's shadow. The cat is one of those things in a black week. In between there are voids, the ground solid enough for your feet, but the rest of your body is on its own, reaching for the next holdfast. A wall, a bureau, a table. The softness of a lover's hand is comforting, but only the dead are solid enough. Thank you.